What's up, reefers? Back with another video. It's been quite a while. I do want to point out I did get a new fish. It's a Solarensis wrasse. It seemed the first couple days he would hide a little bit, especially anytime I'd open the canopy, but now he's almost always front and center. It's a Solarensis wrasse, so just like all the other fish, we call them Soli. Make the names nice and easy. That is the last blue-green Chromis. I always want to call them Ocellaris. That's the clownfish. The two bigger ones, big and medium, they both passed. One of them was sick for about 2 months. He just kept losing color, and then the other one went downhill real quick. Don't exactly know what happened. I got them all roughly at the same time. So they were all about the same age, maybe 2.5, 3 years old. Don't know what happened, but two of them went down quick, and that guy's not fighting for food nearly as hard anymore. The other two kind of like to pick on him because he's a lot smaller. Naso Tang, that's my buddy, doing great as always. Always likes hogging the shot. So a few things that have happened recently in the tank. I am missing my mag rack over here because I sold basically all the coral I wanted to sell, minus 2 pieces, and they're both laying down here. So one major change that's happened in the tank is that piece of rock, and get above that, and that piece of rock. So this one was on top of that one a little bit and underneath that one. I took out the rock so I could kill off all the red Monty. And as you can see, there's a bunch of algae and crap on it. And there's Soli. Told you he's not scared. So what happened was that thing just kept taking over. It kept overshadowing everything in the tank basically, and I wanted to get rid of it. So I took it down to the basement and chopped off as much as I could, and just yesterday I did a Kalkwasser paste to kill off more, and it kind of got on the zoas. I tried to use a turkey baster to blast them off, and as you can see, they're still a little pissed, but they should be fine. So there's still a little bit of red Monty left on it. You can see a little bit there on that bottom right, and there's some over here on this side. Yeah, kind of right down there. It's tough angle on the camera. So other than that, all the corals have been doing really well. Got a bunch of new growth on some of them. It seems like some of them really take off, and then some of them just kind of are stagnant. I mean, you can see that we got a couple pieces of new growth on that frat, or on that colony. This one's always done really well. It gets tons of front flow. Being right up here in the front, there's no real obstructions. It seems like a lot of the chalices are doing really well. This pink one keeps growing out. And then we got this blue-green that it's trying to overtake. It's doing a pretty damn good job too. So yeah, everything in the tank's doing really good. There's one new addition to my setup that I wanted to show you. So let me go take you down to the basement and we'll check that out. All right, guys, here's the new addition on my 7-stage RODI system. So down here, water just comes out of there. So I've had this overflow a couple times, probably 3 times, where I have Alexa set a 1-hour timer, and then I just forget whatever I'm cooking, whatever. So I've actually had this, usually I still set a timer, monitor it, but once the water level fills up, that goes up and cuts off the water. So I'll still set a timer. I'll turn it off, you know, when, you know, kind of figure out how much time I think it's going to be and then just monitor it from there. But just an added layer of protection. So that float valve saved me a couple times when I just want to run out to the store or something. I don't have to worry about the water overflowing, nothing like that. I just let it run and turn it off when I turn it off. So I did just set an alarm on, I'm not going to say her name, but the device most people have in their homes now for 1 hour, and I'll go down and turn that water off. So one guy that I did sell some corals to here recently, I think he got 3 SPS frags. He was saying I think he doses alkalinity and calcium once a week. He mainly has LPS and softies, and he doesn't do water changes anymore. I still, every week I do 25-gallon water change. I have the Trident controlled dosing the alkalinity and calcium down there, and then just hand dose magnesium. I have my Thieling roller mat, my skimmer, which doesn't need to work nearly as hard anymore because of this algae turf scrubber. One thing I will say, if you can get an algae turf scrubber in there because you don't have enough room for a big rolling, a big ball of Chaeto down there, it's something I'd recommend. I have a bunch of pods that always populate in there. Every time I take it out to get, oh man, I just missed, there we go. All the food for that little girl right there. So every time I take that out and scrape off all that algae, there's a bunch of pods in it. And just far less issues in the main tank because of that. And the skimmer works about half as often. One thing I am going to do here today is clean out the sump. As you can see, a lot of crap down in there. Just going to take some a scraper to it and just like a little pad to rub off all that stuff, get it cleaned up a little bit, look a little bit nicer. So that's what's going on in my tank. I hope you guys enjoy, and sorry it's been so long. Hopefully it won't take as long for the next video. Hopefully we have something fun coming up here soon. Peace.